Welcome back to Bad Axe Bourbon. I'm Bobby. What do we have in store for you today? Well, we got a nice little sleeper for you. And what I will say, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. This was the number 2 of my Which One Wednesday. This one got second place. All right, but it's still good and it's affordable. It's a nice little sleeper. Old Granddad Bonded, 100 proof, bonded. If you're sleeping on it, wake up. No more sleeping. Wake up. All right, wake up. It's good. So, I got turned on to Old Granddad Bonded at this place in my hometown, great whiskey bar, Purgatory. They use this in their old fashions. I love old fashions. That's my drink if I'm not doing something neat. I asked them I said this old fashioned is delicious. What do you put in it? They said Old Granddad Bonded. I said, Old Granddad Bonded, really? It's like a $24 bourbon. I said, yeah, that's just what we like. It's what we use. It's got a little bit of proof. It's got the spice. They put that ice in it. It's not going to water it down too much where you're losing that proof and spice. I said, shoot. So I went to another local liquor store because I wanted to make these old fashions at mi casa. All right. So I got my Bad Axe wife and we got some Old Granddad Bonded Pete's Liquor, another nice liquor store in my hometown. Got this. It's the only place I know of that has it in my hometown. It might be other places. I just don't need to go anywhere else. Got a good relationship with Pete's Liquors as well as great relationship at NorCal Liquor. Great place. So I was able to get this Old Granddad Bonded and make my old fashions. But it's not about the old fashioned today. I'm gonna pour this, give you the notes, give you the price, tell you what I think. All right, let's get into it. All right, let's get that cork pop. Let's get it. Oh, it's tight. It's tight. It's tight. I'm telling you. Oh yeah. Oh, dude, seriously. After all that, that was so weak. We try it again. Yeah. All right. It was better the first time that I originally opened it. But maybe it's got something to do with it. It's a synthetic cork. You know, I hit it a little too hard during that live stream, closing that sucker. Broke the top of the cork. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe because I broke the top of the cork off. Anyway, let me pour this thing up. It's decent. You gotta remember the price point on these things too. It looks a little light, but we'll see what it tastes like. Another piece just went flying. It's like, oh, chip teeth around this thing, right? It's gonna be my fault pretty soon if it doesn't taste good. All right, Old Granddad Bonded. Let's get into it. Let me swirl this up. Like I said, Purgatory, great place. They have a lot of great drinks there. The best bourbon / whiskey selection to taste in my hometown that I know of. And that's what they specialize in. Great food there too. Oh my goodness. Elk burger. Oh man, that elk burger is off the charts. Right? So, you know, I'm getting a lot of caramel on this nose. Then I'm going to remind you, the expectations of this is low. It is a $24 bourbon, right? It's bonded, but it's bottom shelf. I literally got it off of the bottom shelf. But you find a lot of sleepers on that bottom shelf. I'm telling you, man, there's some caramel, some chocolate. I'm getting hints of vanilla. I'm getting notes that I didn't get in a live stream. So, Bourbon Bullshitter might have gotten them. I don't remember saying that, but I get a little bit of fruit now too. And you know what? For a $24 bourbon, you're not supposed to expect a lot. But this proofing it up a little bit from the regular Old Granddad, I think is pushing those flavors up a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of fruit now. Getting some caramel, getting a lot of fruit. Yeah, it's a $24 bourbon. It's great for that. All right, let's hit the palate. A lot of fruit, actually. Wow. Just punched me in the face a little bit. Only 100 proof, but it's got like a rye spice kicking too. So at that 100 proof with that rye spice, I don't know what the exact mash bill on this, but it tastes like it's got like a rye spice kick to it, which is fine. I like to keep the proofs a little low if the rye spice can kick it up a notch, or another spice that can kick it up a notch and bring those flavors out. Because it just means I can sip on it a little longer. If the proofs are too high, I have about 2 ounces and I'm done for the night. I'll get a good night's sleep, but I'll be done for the night. Yeah. You sleepers. People are sleeping on the Old Granddad Bonded. They're sleeping on Wild Turkey 101, bourbon. They're sleeping on a bunch of these things. The Jim Beam products, they're all good. I know, stop label chasing. I know that's hard to say, and it's hard to hear. Those prices are gonna be driven up secondary on those big labels if people keep paying those prices for them. I'll pay some of those prices for select bottles, so you don't have to, right? I'm gonna give you a evaluation, give you the retail, give you what I paid for it, break it down a little bit. I'll break it down in fireman terms of the world I live in, simple terms, right? It's good. It's almost like a fruit. It's almost like a fruity note on the nose. Yeah, it's decent. And for 25 bucks, this is excellent. Is it overall excellent? No. But it's $24 excellent for sure. And I'll tell you what, I'm not putting Stag Junior in my old fashioned, right? I'm not putting Weller in my old fashioned. I'm not putting Old Elk Infinity Blend in my old fashioned. I'll put Old Granddad Bonded in my old fashioned, and it'll be a Bad Axe old fashioned for sure. All right, let me finish this off here. It's good. It hits all the basic notes. It checks all the basic boxes. Vanilla, caramel, some fruit, a little sizzle on the tongue. It hits the back of the throat. You taste a little bit of the oak and some char, but those aren't overpowering. Overall, it's a little bit light, on the flavors. They're there, but it's a little bit light on the flavors. And it's also a little bit light in the color. But it's a $24 whiskey, right? $24 bourbon. It's outstanding for that price. Understand that price. If you need a daily drinker, this is a good one for it. All right? It's not a Tennessee whiskey flavor if that's your jam, but there are those. There are those if you want them. There's the Jack Daniels. There's the George Dickel's. You can go down that line if you want that flavor profile in a daily drinker, like Old Number 7, Jack Daniels, right? But if you don't want that Tennessee whiskey profile, or a traditional Kentucky bourbon profile, then Old Granddad can do it for a daily drinker for you for sure. I'm impressed with it at a $24 mark for sure. All right, and like I said, old fashions or some Bad Axe old fashions. I think I've done enough damage to that cork top. Let me show it to you one more time. Look at that thing. Can you see that? It's all broken on that side, broken on this side. That's it. Hey, I could do that to a $24 bottle. You know, like Stag Jr., old Elk Infinity Blend. I might give it a little tap. I'm not doing that. All right, that's it for this episode. Let me rate it with some axes, okay? So, I'm not going to rate it with axes at its price. I'm going to rate it with axes for overall. Overall, it's average. They got to compare it to a lot of stuff. Yeah. Remus Repeal, Reserve 5, Calumet 15-year, Old Elk Infinity Blend. It's not even the same ballpark. On the regular scale, let's go 2.5, 3 axes. I'm gonna give it 3 because it is a deal, right? I'm gonna go 3 axes. 3 axes, right? Old Granddad Bonded. 3 axes. That's it. All right, so what do we like to say on this channel? Sharing good bourbon with friends and family is Bad Axe. I'm Bobby. Thanks for watching. Until next time.